Alright, so Owen just watched like a 7-minute video to double check about dropping torsion bars. All he wanted to know was the socket size.
Yeah, I'll be honest, pure laziness, but I was like, hey, if I can Google it and just one trip get it done. But no!
Dude rambled on for like 7 minutes.
Never once mentioned the socket size. But anyway, so we're going to adjust torsion bars today on the 66 Plymouth. It is a 3
What the is a torsion bar? I wonder if I can even leave that in the video now.
You be alright, you didn't say the word.
No, but I got close.
3/4, okay?
Yes, it is a 3/4 socket
Okay.
to do torsion bars.
And if you don't know, loosen the lower, tighten the race, okay? So me and Dad actually had already leveled the car out. You're supposed to use a tape measure on level ground from the center to the center, right? We did that, we got it all level. But then me and Colton, which those videos should be in this video.
Yeah, I'm probably going to put this at the start though, so people can find useful information at the beginning.
Okay, yeah. So we replaced the ball joints and it raised the car up a little bit where the car was no longer leaning no more. So it's way too high. We were driving the car and it still has this problem where it feels like one of the wheels...
It gangster lean like that.
It gangster leans a little bit, which a lot of you may say there's other problems, but we went through this with my 3-door Dart. It was just raised too high and it was allowing a little bit too much flex. I know that probably don't make no sense, but that's okay because it'll work and it'll fix it.
Flex on the haters.
We've had 0 problems after lowering my torsion bars on it.
Oh yeah, it don't get all over the road on you anymore.
No, it's fantastic.
It used to be scary.
And this car does, like I said, it drives good for the most part, but every now and then it'll hit a spot where it'll feel like it's pulling a little bit. And I just think, as you can look right here, I mean, it looks like the car is way too high.
Well, I was going to say, even just sitting there looking through the window, it sits way too high in the front.
Yeah, so we're going to lower this sucker down a bit. I'm going to try and go as far as I can.
It's also got 2 wide of tires in the front, but...
It does. I mean, it looks decent.
Actually, on camera right now, it looks really good.
Yeah, we're going to lower it as far as we can. Not like super low to where it's like raked, but where it's got a little bit of a rake. So,
we don't want the front end jacked. It's not going to sit like a 4-wheel drive.
No, yeah.
There's a lot of guys that do that.
If you want to crawl under here, we'll show them where exactly to adjust it.
Tech tips with backwoods performance.
Right. I think this is our first like how-to video.
Well, it's not even a full how-to video.
All right. So right here, if they can see where I'm at,
I'm trying to. You may need to take that.
I got it. Okay, my finger's gonna be in the shadow of it. There we go. Right here's your torsion bar. And right here, that's the bolt. That's where you adjust it. So you'll come in from this underside, and if your cord needs to go down, you'll loosen it. If it needs to go up, you'll tighten it. So anyway, this is what we're gonna do.
He's got a nut button at work.
There you go. And this is a lot easier if you take the weight off of the front end.
Why would we do that,
But why would we do that?
That makes too much sense.
Anyway.
Owen's literally just going to remember how many times he turns.
That's exactly what I'm going to do.
Shoot for that. But then, see, that's probably the best thing. Because there's a lot of people that probably don't want to measure their stuff out. You can get torsion bars pretty dead nuts from just eyeballing. Like, they won't be perfect. If you want to fine tune, sure, grab you a tape measure and it'll look on the money. But there's a lot of people before us that have literally just done this, eyeballed it, and got to where they were happy.
Yep. That's 17 right there.
17 turns?
Yep.
I'm just going to stay over here and watch you crawl under the other side.
And we'll probably have to go back at this until I find a point that I really like.
Look how clean the underside of this car is.
Yeah, I'm going to grab something to lay on. Put your remote here.
Well, I didn't move. Alright, I'm got return to monkey.
That go, my boy.
Return to monkey. That's like bin. I always thought, but the first time we dialed in the torsion bars on it, we had them up way too high.
Yeah, it looks like 4-wheel drive.
Did we? Yeah, we did end up dropping them. We dropped them, what, about an inch?
Oh, no, we dropped them like 2-3 inches.
I was going to say, yeah. Because they're towards, like, I think at Mopar's in the park, it was still up too high, wasn't it?
Yeah. All right.
Old Southern Juju would be disappointed in you, son.
And then the next thing to do, you get up now, you know where
Yeah. Fat body getting up.
That's right, that's right. Come on over. Bounce the car. Work the suspension.
Work it, baby.
You like me doing that?
I got that on camera.
Anyway. inch. But yeah, I just want to show you how to do it.
It is already looking drastically better than it did.
From this point, I'm actually going to start measuring and making sure we get things equal and level. And then I'm going to take the car on a drive to make sure it's not being stupid no more. And yeah, but
I'm cleaning these, so it'll be a minute before I get back to that.
Yeah. This is just your quick how-to adjust.
Yeah, this is going to be within like the first 5 minutes of the video, because we don't believe in rambling on for 10 minutes before getting to the useful information. Yeah. We appreciate everybody.
Very first thing I showed y'all.
Just to double check.
3/4.
But we want you guys to watch the videos. Don't get us wrong, but we don't believe in sitting there rambling on for like 20 minutes just to be like, oh yeah, you need to sit.
Okay,
okay, monkey.
I was bullying you. We don't sit there rambling on.
No, I'm not going to say we don't ramble on before we get to useful information. We ramble on. We just don't do it before we give useful information. We just don't give useful information.
Yeah, that's probably. We just don't give useful information. But I'm hoping all that changes. Like, hopefully now we'll start recording a little bit here and there, like us doing this, you know?
Yeah, I mean, if this video does good with people actually enjoying like us looking like idiots.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing. I'm not scared to show people. I was going to use a certain word that would definitely get us.
This also gives us encouragement, like, to get a tripod and record us working on stuff.
I have a tripod. It just sucks. It was missing pieces when I bought it.
Like the Cordoba build that's coming up, you know, if this video does good, it's going to encourage us and be like, hey, these people want to see us build something. And we'll show, you know, me putting the motor together.
Between the Cordoba and the Belvedere, they're going to get to watch us, like, how we cut down rear end housings. Yeah. They won't see how to rebuild a 4-speed this time, but eventually they'll see that. They've missed most of the assembly of the 440, but they'll catch you assembling the 400. They'll probably catch you putting a trans cooler. Obviously, they probably know how to swap gear chunks and axles and stuff, but they'll get that for a Dana and an 8 3/4.
Mm-hmm. I'll be swapping the 9 1/4 out of my doobie and putting the 8 3/4.
You guys will get to watch both of us learn how to do rust repair and paint on things. You know, there's a lot coming, because I guess these are going to be our 2 biggest projects coming up.
I mean, I won't even lie to y'all. We've done a lot of work on stuff. We
don't ever record it though.
I've never swapped a motor out. I've swapped transmissions out a lot.
Yeah, I mean, we had
a couple rear ends.
We've had the new process in and out of that truck, what, 3 or 4 times?
Yeah, the Diplomat. I pulled the trans out of the... Oh, if y'all remember that, if you're OGs, the Diplomat.
I don't know how many people remember that.
Most of y'all probably don't. I'd say like 100 of y'all maybe.
But
I pulled the trans out of that thing 4 times. 4 total.
There's going to be more work on personal projects and stuff get done. I'm going to go clean valve covers. Yeah. Owen, you got anything before we cut back?
Guys, it's Owen here. As you can tell, we've got a bit of a different view. And this is somebody we haven't seen in a few years.
Years?
Yeah.
I helped you go get this thing.
Yeah, it's been years. It's been ages.
It has been years.
Because you don't ever see me no more. Anyways.
You made me turn off my music
So, we've got the blue car in Colton's shop today. And we're doing ball joints. We're replacing the ball joints. The lowers needed replaced. This upper was actually good. This one. It's actually in pretty good shape. But the other side is pretty rough. So, we're going to go ahead and do uppers and lowers, get it all out of the way. I've got Colton working today. It's so nice having somebody that'll actually help me work on something. I appreciate you.
Oh, well, I'm glad you appreciate me, because I love you so much.
I love you too. Anyway, so, yeah, we got this ball joint back in. We're going to replace this lower. I've already replaced the one on the other side. But yeah, I know everybody's looking at this right now. It still has a little bit of slack. Don't worry, I promise.
It's cold.
Whenever it's cold, it do be like it.
It do be very cold.
Anyway, but yeah, this is where we're at currently. So I just want to give you all a little bit of an update on the blue car where we're currently sitting. And yeah, we're back at it. This is part 2. We hate cotter pins.
No.
I see it.
Can you zoom in?
It sees it. I can't zoom in. Oh. Okay. Anyway, so we have been cleaning out cotter pin holes. I'm hoping you can see it. Maybe not. But yeah, we got the new ball joints in. Whoever put the old cotter pins in, whoever that guy was, he really did not like anybody working on cars because they all broke off terribly. It was sad. So now we're just drilling out the holes. Not like insanely, but one size bigger, so everything will go smooth. Putting new cotter pins in, getting everything lined up, getting it all put back together. So this car will drive, hopefully, fantastic. He's looking for another drill bit. But anyway. All right, guys. So we have the lower ball joints on both sides. New cotter pins, nice, you know. So now you all probably have a lot better method than us for doing this. But we were trying to get this front upper ball joint back on. So we're gonna, yeah. I know this is not approved, and by the time this video comes out, there's gonna be a bunch of different ideas on how to do it. But by then, it's gonna be too late.
Please tell me. I'm serious.
It's gonna be great for us to know in the future.
Please say something.
It's gonna be great for us to know in the future, but we'll already probably have this done by the time this video's out.
It better be.
I hope so. But anyway, yeah, like I said, we've already got the lower ball joint on this side and everything. Just gotta get the upper. So yeah, almost there. So we're back on the ground now. Colton over here moving tires, and we have no lean, no gangsta lean. Standing straight up, new ball joints. That's what I'm talking about.
I would like to.
I don't think a lot of you know that this hood is actually green. Anyway,
I'd like to point out there for a while it had some crazy positive camber before we got the ball joints put together. It looked gangsta.
Had the gangsta lean going on. And I've been trying to teach Colton the art of cleaning up while you're doing things, but it doesn't work too well with him. But yeah.
You never know when you might need it again.
Yeah, so now we got ball joints. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna drive the car home. Got the wheels all torqued down, and yeah.
Oh.
I've said yeah like 15 times in this segment alone, and probably in the other ones, but that's okay. Haven't you just had the best time working on this car?
Me?
I will say, me and Colton have had a lot of late night vehicle adventures, and this one has gone the very best.
Have you ever done a video about the S10?
No, we're not going to. I used to have an S10 that
We need to do like Throwback Thursday to the S10.
We changed plugs and a radiator out on it, and it wouldn't start ever again after that. But anyway.
It did start.
Eventually. Eventually. But anyway. Yeah, so we're back on the road. So we are now heading down the road. The old 66. Yeah, she's a little ugly. I know. Put that back in there. Yeah, I'm letting Colton drive. She driving good. Being off the road for 50 years. Or 40. But yeah.
We just
love it.
Cruising along.
She's a good old car. Now, she definitely needs some tires. The Kragers, I think the tires on those have more rot than I've ever seen. And yeah, we're driving on them right now, but that's okay. Because everything's going to be okay.
We drove the blue truck. They don't know about that.
They don't know about the blue truck. That's okay. The blue truck is what the very first vehicle me and Colton worked on together. And we had a major blowout with it. But anyway, yeah, I just want to give you all a little bit of an update, show you what was going on. And let you see us driving the old car around.